Beautiful people, beautiful people. Guess the good doc is back again, once again. Interesting YouTube, no, not a YouTube, well, this is a YouTube short, but TikTok video from this particular young lady that has been making some pretty interesting content about foreigners in the Philippines and stuff like that. I came across one of her videos. I know my boy Mike did one, and then I saw one of her recent YouTube Shorts videos covered by another Filipino YouTube, not a Filipino YouTuber. I'm sorry, another uh, foreign vlogger in the Philippines. Um, but this one is the one that captivated me. All right, I want to hear this, and I want you guys to hear this because this is coming from the mouth of a Filipina. Now, again, she is speaking only from her opinion, I believe. So, anybody who makes their own content, that's just their true beliefs, whether it's backed by everybody else or the general public, is open for debate. But I want you guys to hear what she has to say about black foreigners who travel to the Philippines. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this started.
If you're a black foreigner who will go to the Philippines, you will receive a lot of respect, make lots of friends, and will definitely get treated like a king. And the thing that they might say behind your back is, wow, a Negro, he must have a big thing. I wonder what it is. You know, ding dong. Now, if you're a black man who lives and grew up in the Philippines, that's a different story. You will get discriminated against, judged, and criticized. Not all Filipinos will, but the people who have lighter skin for sure. They're the one who thinks highly of themselves. But you know, my friend, it doesn't matter if you're a foreigner, has dark skin, or whatever you are. As long as you have money, people will respect you. Because money is a status, and most Filipino I know who are good and kind are the one who lives in the province. If you're a black foreigner who
All right, guys, it just repeated itself. Do I agree with everything that she said here? Most of it, I can't say all of it, but she does make some very interesting points. This is kind of the talking points that I know that I've made myself in prior videos about, being treated like a king, and, they'll have a lot of love for black guys from the United States or other foreign places traveling to the country. You're going to get love. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. But looking at it from the perspective of a black Filipino of some sort that actually grew up in the Philippines, or a black guy that grew up in the Philippines, maybe the perception of the Filipino people may differ, which is what she was saying in this particular video here. Not necessarily bad, not necessarily a negative aspect of it, but it's definitely a alternate viewpoint. Now, I've been criticized for this before, but I'm human, so this is kind of how I feel like I should better explain it. I made a video probably in my first year on YouTube, the difference between being Black American and being, African in the Philippines, right? And I often, and people still get on me about this video all the time. I think I said in the video, because I haven't watched it in so long, I tell people that I'm Black American rather than African American because when they hear African first, they automatically assume that you're, African. Granted, my ancestry is there. Granted, my people are from there. I was born in the United States. And how I identify, whether you like it or not, I identify as a Black American, right? Because I was a Black man born in the United States. I have yet to visit my homeland, all right? So for me, it's like, yes, that's my ancestry. Don't get it twisted, but I am who I am, right? And out of respect, that's just how I address or introduce myself. If people ask me where you're from, I'm Black American from US, whatever, as a just letting people know that's where I'm from, right? In a sense, on the opposite side, like I said, I'm not gonna ever say that my African brethren don't get love in the Philippines. Okay, never gonna say that because they do, right? They do, but in some instances, respectfully so, they may say, well, the continent of Africa in its essence, and I'm just saying this out loud, is probably in their minds probably no different than being in the Philippines because most of the places in that particular continent and on the continent are dealing with some of the same issues that, Filipinos face. So they kind of see them as on the same level and on par, right? Agree or disagree, perfectly fine. I'm just saying, what I'm thinking. So, in that regard, when she's saying that the Filipinos who are born in the Philippines that resemble a darker skin complexion, I wouldn't say they're discriminated against, but they're not really given the respect that you might find somebody that comes from, a black American from, a rich foreign land, that being the United States. Sometimes the treatment is different, right? Now she ends it with, it doesn't matter anything, whatever, because you got money, you're good to go. Um, but for me, when you hear a Filipina say it and it comes out that way, and it's something that I've kind of close to been saying for a long period of time, it kind of makes it full circle, because now I no longer have to spew the rhetoric myself. Somebody else is saying it for me. And it's somebody that resembles the place in which, I'm sorry, somebody who comes from the place in which many foreigners are trying to travel to, anyways. All right. As I said before, I'll say it again. This is the opinion of one. Does it represent the opinion of all? None. My opinion is an opinion of one. Does it represent the opinions of all? Absolutely not. So again, the comment section is open for debate. I'm sure there's gonna be something. But y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed. Doc is out. Peace.